Hello Pisces, and welcome to your August 2026 tarot card reading. We're going to get started with an oracle card to get a sense of the energy you're moving into for August. Man holding a heart. Interesting. Okay. We'll get some messages and guidance from tarot. So you could be meeting a man who wants to give you his heart or commit on a deeper level. We'll see what it says. Beautiful, new, passionate beginning. Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups, King of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Tower, Ten of Swords, Two of Cups, Seven of Swords. All right, so we have quite a story here, right? And I do want to talk about the Tower card because it's a major arcana card. And so it holds a little bit more power. And it talks about something coming undone, something ending. And Pisces, you're hosting a lunar eclipse in your sign the end of the month, the 28th, I believe. And that is exactly what eclipses are. They're to release things that no longer align with you. They're about letting things fall off that have no more life force left in them. A full moon in your first sign, though, is a little bit more profound. It means you're releasing an old identity. You know, getting rid of ill-fitting roles that you agreed to perform out of loyalty or, misguided cooperation or whatever. You're no longer going to be the person that, people wanted to assign, a certain type of identity, oh, she's the youngest in the family, or, oh, she's the artist, or, it always kind of came with an an underlying message, and you just kind of went along with it, and, or just even fell into something, innocently, and said, you found a job, it was paying well, and you kind of got the golden handcuffs and you didn't leave, and it's like, oh yeah, she's a manager now at wherever. And I'm not putting any of that stuff down. What I'm saying is that wasn't your life plan. Those weren't your passionate dreams. That's not what you were hoping to be when you grew up, type of thing, right? So that's what the lunar eclipse is. It's saying it is getting rid of all of the old identity and you have a brand new identity. It's like moving to a new town and nobody knowing the real you. I mean, how splendid would that be, right? On just on that level. And some of you have moved to a new place and people don't know your past or, whatever. And so that's kind of exciting too. But one of the things I wanted to bring your attention to is your ruler, Neptune, is in Aries, and it's retrograde. And so, there's some things that you're going to be juggling financially, right? Because Neptune in your second house in Aries means that, you're kind of going back and figuring out something financial because that is the second house. But it also has something to do with reevaluating your value. And it speaks to the Tower, what I just described, right? If you went ahead and allowed people to assign you a role that you weren't comfortable with, part of that is, on you because you allowed it. And maybe you lived up to it or down to it or whatever. So, it's time to reevaluate you because you're getting a new identity. This is what that whole North Node is about, or the eclipse is about in your first house. So it's a lunar eclipse. It's going to take something away, and why not it have something that you're ready to release, and you are ready to release, because I think that some of you have already been well on your way of transforming your identity and yourself. And by the way, that's your first house. So some of you have really been taking care of, a more healthy lifestyle, gaining more muscle, releasing more fat, eating better, sleeping better, all of that, and that's all good. So, all right. Nine of Cups says that you're going to have a good time. You are getting ready to enjoy life a little bit more. You are ready to celebrate. You're ready to get out a little bit more and, find some pleasure, because that's what the Nine of Cups is. Nine of Cups is all about pleasure and joy and happy times. And by the way, that's where Mars is entering on August 11th in your house of joy and pleasure. So, why not, take that time and be in that level, which by the way is a great manifesting level for those of you who aren't done, and some of you have been doing a really great job. So, if you're looking for the man holding a heart, it's going to come in a joyful, high vibration period, and get out there. And if people are inviting you to join them for dinner or be introduced or go here and go there, do it. Just have fun with it. It doesn't have to be around this. I'm just bringing it up because that's what the oracle pulled. And by the way, the Two of Cups is right here too, suggesting that it's going to be a good union, a peaceful, equitable, harmonious, loving union. That's what hearts represent, heart space stuff. And by the way, King of Cups is crowning this Two of Cups. So you might be manifesting a King of Cups coming in, which would be perfect for you. Your cups, you're emotional. But I do like the King of Cups because he reminds you to be measured with emotions. He's the king of calm. He doesn't get too bent out of shape on situations. He's got a high EQ. And so too do you, Pisces. So you're calling this King of Cups, calling you to tap into that more and to show the world, because this is your new identity. So you want to show them that you are a high quality person, one of stature, one of grace, an emotional, balanced, high EQ individual who's calm. And guess what? People are drawn to calm waters. I mean, it is the truth. And if you are the calm water, you're going to attract the right friends, the right groups, the right, projects coming your way. You are on the beginning of a brand new, passionate chapter of your life. And you are calling in all of these wonderful things, and you're going to allow these things to fall off. You absolutely are. There's no more life left into them. And this Ten of Swords, this shows old energy, by the way. This isn't somebody just, stabbing you in the back with one sword. These are 10 swords, indicating a long period of, getting rid of some story that you were telling yourself, where you felt victimized. And Pisces, you got a chance to rewrite your story, to have a new narrative. And when you have a new narrative and you show that to the world, that helps form your new identity, which is your task at the end of this month, to start working on that new identity, because the old one is leaving you. I love it. All right, one more card before we end. You are a beacon for others. You are a wise leader. Well, I like that. You lead by example. If it resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you all balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.